Infinity Archtops is a line of fine handcrafted instruments made in Fayetteville by a luthier most known by the name of Raven. He specializes in archtops because he likes the time and attention it takes to carve the front and back plates of the instruments. News Watch reporter Mike T took the opportunity today to pay a visit and get to know Raven.
If you happen to have the privilege of playing a handcrafted instrument in front of its maker, here's a tip. Don't tell them it's pretty.
You don't want to hear it's really pretty. You want to hear someone say, oh, it's got great action. Oh, the intonation is perfect. Oh, it's just so playable.
Raven has been refining his craft as a luthier for 18 years and is the man behind Infinity Archtops in Fayetteville.
I really love making instruments. It's a great hobby. I've been encouraged to do it full time, but it's just a really hard business to break into. You got to make a whole lot of numbers, and I'm the type that like to do very nice work, and I go slow enough that I'm not going to make numbers. I'm not going to make any money at it, but I'm sure I'm going to have a good time.
When I stopped by Raven's shop, he was busy working on an octave mandolin he has named Olivia.
A regular mandolin you're probably familiar with. It's got a fairly high, very lively sound. Octave will be one octave lower and another nice, very full sound.
Raven got started on the luthier path when he lived on the island of Maui in Hawaii, where he took a community education class on mandolin building.
It was great. I was hooked immediately. I took right to it. The class made one, I made four. I'm a meticulous type of person, and I gravitate right to it.
As is often the case, the arts and sciences are closely linked here.
It sounds like there's a little bit of science in guitar making. There really is. You get down to the nitty-gritty, there's all kinds of small details that come together to make an exceptional instrument, and those are the important ones. The action, the intonation, and the output. And I really enjoy the challenge of it.
Musicians are notoriously picky about the instruments they play, and there are about as many opinions around as there are stars in the sky. Raven primarily builds custom orders in order to satisfy these varied tastes.
A custom order is the best way to go. That way the customer gets what he wants, I get a guaranteed sale, and we make beautiful music together.
Musicians owe a debt to those dedicated to making their instruments. Actually learning to make an instrument is similar to learning to play an instrument. It just takes practice.
Before you know it, you're giggling, you're laughing, you're singing, your mood is lighter. Everything about your life is enhanced through music. I strongly encourage people to enhance their life by learning how to play, and then eventually make an instrument. It's not all that hard.
Reporting from Fayetteville, this is Mike T, News Watch 4.